Leaving behind their loved ones and the comfort and safety of their homes, aid workers of every race, creed, colour and background work selflessly on every continent to make a difference to the lives of complete strangers. Putting aside all thought for their safety and comfort, members of the NGO community offer assistance to those devastated by natural and man-made disaster. They are the ambassadors of goodwill, whose intervention into the lives of millions and whose devotion to duty reminds the world that the spirit of sacrifice lives on. Without the support of the international humanitarian community, disadvantaged and vulnerable communities will be left without support and without hope. For many, this is exactly what is happening today. Since the 9/11 atrocity, innuendo and suspicion have forced many Muslim charities to curb their humanitarian work and, in extreme cases, to close their doors. The suspicions which fell upon non-Muslim NGOs, which filled the vacuum left by their Muslim counterparts, led to atrocities against those who had only come with the best of intentions. Like never before, humanitarians who endure hardships to help others have found themselves under attack. The ultimate losers are the beneficiaries. The Humanitarian Forum is our way of saying enough.
And we are here again today to say that we are not terrorists, we are not extremists, we are not fundamentalists, we are humanitarian workers.
NGOs from around the world can come together under the Humanitarian Forum banner to understand how we might all stand together to rebuild the trust that people have always had in us and to build bridges between humanitarians of different cultures, beliefs and backgrounds. Travelling throughout the world to speak to those most affected by the restrictions placed upon them, the Humanitarian Forum has learned that in order to restore trust, NGOs themselves have a great deal of work to do to improve the way they operate and the way in which they account for themselves.
We come together in this session to talk about the problems. Obviously, we want to discuss the problems in order to find solutions, but we have got some very, very serious problems.
That's where the need for coordination comes in. And ladies and gentlemen, what everybody wants is transparency. How much money did you receive and have you spent it effectively? Be open. This is what we got, this is what we've spent. Why keep it in a black box?
In the seminar today on integrating Muslim NGOs into the international community by focusing on the very important issues of capacity building, partnership and promotion of good regulation and transparency.
Tergambar bahwa secara umum dunia itu menyoroti Indonesia ini masih dinilai sebagai pusat terorisme. Nah, inilah yang saya secara pribadi protes. Karena tidak benar kalau Indonesia yang sebagai 87,12% itu negara atau penduduknya Muslim masih dituduh seperti
20 yıl gibi bir zaman içerisinde biz bugünlerin hayaliyle yaşadık.
Smart partnership is very important, and as a partners from the Muslim world, we should be able to speak the language of the international humanitarian community.
The seminar is an important step to improve the national and international cooperation in the humanitarian field and the development sector. The efforts of everyone are needed to build our beloved nation, Bangladesh.
Because, governments can't do everything. In fact, there are some things that governments don't do very well at all, and that means that it's up to us, it's up to ordinary people to take the initiative.
نحن لسنا مع العنف، ولكن أيضا لسنا مع التمييز، ولسنا مع العشوائية التي يعاني منها الكثيرون، وبالأخص الآن يعاني منها العديد من المؤسسات الإنسانية.
The Humanitarian Forum now has to work not only to create an NGO-friendly environment, but to help enable NGOs in Muslim countries to professionalise themselves. We have moved from merely lamenting the problems to articulating our own solutions. Only then will the international community be able to work with us and increase the flow of aid to those whose lives have been shattered by disaster. By searching our souls and by being honest to the world and to ourselves, we can move forward and achieve goals which only 2 years ago we could only have dreamed of. The path before us is a difficult one, but we have made an honest beginning. By working together for the cause of humanity, we will make a change, in ourselves and for those who need it most, our true employers, the poor, the weak and the disadvantaged. They are our beacon. Whilst we toil on their behalf, it is their prayers which will energize us to do what is most needed. It's now time to make a change. The world looks to us to do so. Let us achieve something together which no one can erase. Progress through partnership.